A lot of people are definitely against crime, but only when that crime is occurring to them on a personal level and or occurring to someone that they have a personal connection to. Sometimes women and children, not always, unfortunately. We're seeing a lot of sickness in the world arise. But we just had a bank heist happen. It's not even a bank. We just had a robbery happen, and upwards of $30 million was stolen. And just take a look.
Well, we've learned a surprising new detail about this burglary directly from the LAPD chief. He described at a public meeting yesterday how the thieves were able to get inside this cash warehouse. And then once inside, the chief said they got into the vault without leaving signs of forced entry.
Preliminary investigation revealed that the suspects accessed the location through the roof of the building, but it's unclear how they accessed the vault itself inside the building, and there were no obvious signs of entry into the vault.
Now, if that's the case, it could suggest that the vault was either unlocked or that someone involved in the break-in had the know-how to open the vault. So far, no comment from Garda World. That's the company that owns the cash warehouse and operates armored trucks that make the pickups from retailers. The burglary was discovered on Easter Sunday, March 31st around noon. An LAPD crime report says the burglars tunneled into the business and a section of the wall of the building appeared boarded up. You can see it right there, but it's still not clear if that is connected to the burglary. The FBI is now running the investigation. The LAPD says its detectives are helping and collected security video from around the neighborhood with the hope of spotting the thieves or their getaway. Now, the FBI had no comment on the chief's remarks. The amount of cash stolen here is huge, certainly more than $20 million, but several law enforcement sources have told us it's probably less than the $30 million first reported. They're still working today to calculate the loss, and no arrests have been made.
Now, here's where it gets crazy. The fact that this money was taken is not the issue. In fact, I have no personal issue with it. I say, link in the bio, please donate. No cause is a lost cause. But it's interesting just to see how many people are actually rallying behind the robbers, saying, I hope they don't get caught. I think as we're entering into this technocratic era and we're seeing the fall of stars and the rich and famous being brought down to their knees basically by their own impropriety, misuse and abuse of their finances and power, that realistically we, the people, as the spenders, as those that view content, as those that give the new currency of attention to them, we've put them in these positions of power, and we are happy to see the quote-unquote little guy get a win. Now, where I would question this is, how do we know that the little guy was involved with this? What makes us think that the little guy got the 20 plus million, almost $30 million? I would hope, that is quote-unquote one of us, the people on the bottom rung of financial society. But what makes us believe such a thing? In real time, even if we're watching the fall of these organizations and quote-unquote celebrities, I think what we should observe is the fact that they are not falling organically. The same way the dominoes don't set themselves up magically and automatically, someone sets the dominoes up, someone usually tips the first domino. So what we're seeing across the board is the collapse of the world as we knew it and the rise of a quote-unquote new world and new world order. This is not hyperbole. This is not conspiracy theory at this stage of reality. It's out with the old and in with the new. But realistically, is it out with the old or in with the new, or is it just out with the old and in with some more old? Because they're bringing draconian laws back into play. They're being disturbingly open with the misuse and abuse of power across the board. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if you had 20 million plus and you got away with it? What an interesting time to be alive. More content on the way. Like, subscribe, comment.